welcome back to Dams TV. It's Monday morning, we're over in Littleborough and we're doing another Guardian roof. Oh no, skin face got on it. I'm not editing you out. So let me show you what we've done. Get some tools out, dude. It's only a little one. 3 spotlights, they'll get shoved up. The electrician knows where they are. We've put this drop sheet on. We always use this drop sheet, it's really good stuff. So basically it comes, if I can give you a tip, this is it. Tip for the week. Get some of them, it's about £6 a roll, something like that. There's 50 metres I think on a roll. So you basically stick it on, dead straightforward, and then it unfolds. You can get different lengths. You can get a metre, 1.8, 2.4, 3.6, which I think I've got. So when you drop any plaster, which you will do, it just comes off, shake it, or take it off when you're done. I always give the customer the option of having this left on, so when they paint, it keeps the glass clean as well. So let's get into it. We better get some boards round, get some tools round. Let's get cracking. Oh, hang on, time check. See what time it is. 9 o'clock. Let's see what time we get done. So we boarded. It's roughly about 20 to 11. We boarded it and skimmed it. Boarded it and scrimmed it. We're ready for action. My water's ready. We're just about to mix up. Let's get it on. Let's get it on and get home. So here I am, putting the ceiling on. I've already filled my tapes out. Very important to fill your tapes out. There's a bit of a debate sometimes about not filling them out, but I always think it's easier to fill them out and you get a far better job. The ceilings are flatter. So I'm putting it on and trying to get it as neat as I can. It's quite awkward, that top bit of the ceiling, the horizontal piece. Adjust me off up. Ooh. Dug the trowel in. Quite difficult, the wet angles. I find them easier to do them wet. If you do them dry, you can end up wavy, not straight, because you do them dry and you can get them straight, but then when you put the slope on, then you can make them wavy, because the flat bit of the ceiling has gone off. So if you can, and you can manage it and it's not too big, the ceiling, you're better doing it in one hit. Then all the angles are wet. Get it spread on. Unfortunately, the camera angle could just do with tilting down a bit. I've got like a camera with a headset, and the camera goes in the headpiece, so I've got like a head torch on with the camera, and you can tilt, and I should have just tilted it a bit further back. A bit disappointed in that really, but I'll know for next time. The next video will have a better picture. So I'm spreading the top bit, leaving about 2 foot at the bottom for the apprentice just to flick up from the frame upwards. If you notice, I'm taking it down to the corner. I've left that corner for him so he can have a go. They just take a bit of practice, the corners. They're quite hard to get right first time, and you end up playing with them and making them worse. You're better off just getting a bit of stuff on them and getting them as best you can without messing too much with them. Oh, I think I've sped the video up here. I'm not really moving that fast. Well, I was conscious about the length of the video, so I thought I'd speed it up a bit. This editing's harder than plastering. So again, on the front face, I'm leaving that bit, the bottom bit, for Liam to pick up. Could get it all on myself in one go and lay it in, but give him something to do. He'll only be stood watching him or on his phone or messing around, so I may as well just give him something to do. It gets him practice, gets him speeded up, and hopefully he'll be able to do one himself one day. So if you notice, I always put a bead of skimming, a length of skimming across, and then I work down, and it just makes it easier to get from the top. You get a longer lick. Just straighten that a bit up. Here we go again, quick look across that tape. Can you see the tape there? Did you see the tape? If you noticed, it was just peering through. I managed to get it going over it. If you don't fill your tapes out, you won't be able to get rid of that. You might need to go back and just look at that again. If you go back and notice that the board is just peering through when I put the cross lick on, and then when I come down it gets rid of it, and if you look, you can't even see it now. There was an air conditioning unit, if you notice, in this conservatory. It was quite a pain in the ass to get over the top of it. We managed, and skimming to brickwork never helps. You have to be careful you don't put a notch in your trowel. Oh, having a nightmare here, the door's in the way and everything. So Liam's doing that corner. He's not got round yet, so I thought I'll take my corner down. He was saying something about could I do it, he was taking too long. But again, it is just practice. So I'm using the toe of my trowel. Almost using my trowel the wrong way. The wrong way. The wrong way. Use it the wrong way. If you can see there, it's not perfect, but as you get round and lay it in and then trowel it, it just gets it out. If you try and be too picky there, you'll end up struggling. Bit of a wash off. Stop all the gathering on. Just having a quick check. How flat Liam's was there, did you notice? Just keep an eye on the lad, you got to keep an eye on him. Because ultimately it's down to you. Quite a good shot there, actually. So I nearly got my first coat on. Get a bit more stuff. It's all over the place. Look at the state. Should have put some drop sheet on that wall, really thinking about it. Get it off the door, even on that door. Let myself down a bit there. Right, so it's all on, so this is the actual laying in coat now, if you notice. Straight over it, I've not weighted. I've just gone straight on. A little piece of conduit there caused me a lot of trouble. I couldn't get my trowel sideways, but actually you nudge it with the trowel, as you can see with my toe of the trowel, and just try and get it, but it was a pain in the ass. Stupid unit. Look at the state of that. You'll notice in a minute and tidy it up. There you go. You can see how neat that's only laid in. It's not troweled up, but try and get it as neat as you can, and all the work's done. I mean, I've said this before if you've been watching my videos, but you can see it there. It's been put on, and when I lay it in, it's quite neat. I've always tried to do that though, try and get it as neat as I can, and the work's done. And you're not fighting with it then. Otherwise you just end up splashing loads of water on and try and trowel it flat. It takes you twice as long to do a pass. It takes you twice as long to go over it, and you just end up fighting with it. So you can see the lines, they're hardly lines now. So when I trowel it, first trowel it, they're gone. It's just a matter of running over it with the trowel. Just that camera angle could do it, just tilting down a bit. It's a shame that. So this is the first pass, but if you look, I'm splashing loads of water on because all of a sudden it's just gone off. I think it was the heat. It's either two things: the heat in the room that's caught me out, or the stuff. And I've had a few issues with this stuff, with the plaster lately. It just seems to be ripping or drying too quick almost. We had it with the dormer. If you've watched the dormer video where I skimmed that dormer bedroom, that was the same. Just on the ceiling, the walls were fine, but just on the plasterboard for some reason it just started dragging. And if you notice in a bit, I changed trowels. This trowel I'm using is my newish one. I'm breaking it in, but I thought it was broken. Good enough, but I swapped to my old trowel that's really worn in. I think I'm doing it now actually. And it was a lot better. I got a better result with that trowel. Here we go, yeah, here I'm swapping. Not enough. Not enough of struggling. Give me old trowel. Get the old faithful out. so it stopped it dragging because the trowels just broke in better. Where there's a will, there's a way, as they say. Oh, loads of water going on there. Few tiger stripes there appearing. I do get them out with the Nella, don't worry. Get them out with the flexible trowel in a bit. It was quite bad that actually, but they do come out, they are flatter. It was lovely and flat when I'd done. See the way I have to splash loads of water on, just to stop it from dragging and ripping. Maybe I should have tried board finish and not multi-finish. Board finish wouldn't have ripped like that. You get a bit more time with multi-finish, I find, so that's why I use multi-finish. It just gives you a bit more time. But the board finish is a bit more creamy. Not a bad job for a Monday morning though, I must admit. I wish all Mondays were like that. I think there was about 5 plasterboards got delivered. Nice and straightforward. Easy to board. That's why we boarded so quick. We boarded it quick and then we got straight on it, got it skimmed. And then got home, which is about 50-minute home, 50-minute trip home, so you don't want to be hanging around. One of the nice things was about today is that we got paid straight after. And the lad who I did the job for was working around the corner, so he said, come and get your money. Lovely. I'm not telling you how much it was, in case you're wondering. Can't be giving trade secrets like that away. But it was enough, put it that way. I can give you some advice about plastering is, if you're booked in, you've got to go. Most of my customers are regular customers. They book me in, they forget about me, and they know I'm going to turn up. I'm super reliable. Don't let anyone down. I turn up and get it done. I think that's why I get just more customer from them, because they know it's just going to be a good job, and I'm going to go when I say I'm going to go, and I'm going to sort it out. Any problems I come across, I sort them out. That's 2 top tips today. Up here, the Ox super flexible trowels come out. So again, with this trowel, because it's flexible, it's getting it all flat. Bit of water, it's getting it nice and flat, and it's not dragging or ripping. So I'm just doing a nice even stroke, even pressure all the way down. Looking away from the angles, push the angles. When I've done, I'm coming across now, hitting it hard across. Well, that's it, all skimmed. And it is, just to prove it, 10 to 1.
That's good. Drying rooms off that you lie about what time you done. Big scandal or something there.
Just in case anyone says you can't do it that quick. Well, I can do it that quick.
Arguing with people that have not even argued with you.
I know.
Arguments in advance.
It's this stuff lately has been ripping, a bit rippy. I've had to put some water on it. It's getting technical term, that rippy.
Bit advanced that for beginners.
Very advanced for beginners. So if you like the videos, subscribe, give me the thumbs up. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Come on, help me get there.